Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Funke Afolabi Brown. I'm the founder of Restful Sleep MD. And today I have a very interesting topic we'll be talking about. And I've had quite a number of people reach out to me to find out my opinion on mattresses and how that affects sleep and when to get a new mattress, if to get a new mattress, what should they consider? And, one of the things that I feel is very important to getting good sleep is making sure your sleep environment is optimized. And what else is more important than making sure that the surface you're sleeping on is optimized? So your mattress is important. And if you think about it, we're spending a third of our life sleeping, right? So I would consider investing in a good mattress, a good investment for your sleep, honestly, because you spend 7 to 9 hours in there. You might as well make sure that you're getting a mattress, or you have a mattress that's going to really help you with getting the best type of sleep. So typically, one of the big questions is how do I know that I'm due for a mattress change? And I want to say that that really depends on several factors. One thing we know, and one thing that we've discovered, is that it does take the lifespan of a mattress about 10 years. So if you've had a mattress for about 10 years, it may be time to start considering switching it and getting a new one. Another thing that could be happening is if you're noticing there's a lot of saggy spots in your mattress, or that you're waking up very achy, you're suddenly now waking up with aches and pains because of the discomfort from your mattress, it may be time to start to consider getting a new one. The second consideration I would say is that you want to determine your budget from the start. So again, it is an investment, and some mattresses, depending on what the bells and whistles are like, can range from anywhere from $800 to $1,000 to thousands of dollars. So really having a sense of how much you're willing to spend on your mattress is always a good place to start. Now, after that, you've determined it's time to get a new mattress. You've determined that you have a specific budget. I'm going to now go over certain things that I would say you should consider. One is the size of your mattress. Now, if you're going from, for an adult, a standard adult size mattress would be anywhere from the Twin XL, which is kind of longer. It's sort of the longer version of the Twin. Then you have the Queen mattress, and then you have the King size, and then you have the California King. And honestly, with the California King, it is longer than your regular king sized mattress, and that's really the main difference. So those are the sizes. The second thing that you would consider is the type of mattress. So there are different types. One, which is quite common, is the inner spring mattress. That's usually the one that, it's really most popular, provides a decent amount of support, doesn't provide as much pressure relief, but definitely it's out there. It's very, very, very effective in helping you to rest well. In addition to that, another type you may hear of is the memory foam. So you may have seen that video or where a woman is jumping on the bed and there's a bottle of, or there's a glass of wine and it doesn't spill, right? That's because those movements don't transfer. And it's really helpful to you to have that, especially if you have a spouse that might wake up when you're getting out of bed. So that's the memory foam, which is really good. It really contours to your body, provides a lot of pressure relief, but it does trap heat. But nowadays, most of the ones that they have with a memory foam is really now, sometimes they have this like sort of like impregnated them with cooling substances and cooling gel and things like that. So that works really well. Another type to consider is the latex mattress, or the latex foam, which is kind of similar to the memory foam, but it's more eco-friendly. It does have this cooling feel to it, and definitely people prefer it better, especially if you're someone who gets very sweaty at night. Then the fourth is kind of the hybrid, which is a combination of that inner spring mattress, and either the memory foam or the latex. And so those are really the main types, I would say. One thing I would definitely want to bring up here is if you feel like you're not yet ready for a brand new mattress, you may consider getting a mattress topper, and they have different forms of that as well. So that's something to consider. So now we've talked about the types of mattress. The next thing that really you want to determine is what your firmness level is like. And this varies for different people. Really, most people try to determine that based on what kind of sleeper you are. And there are three main types of sleepers. The first and most common is the back sleeper. And I feel like those are the easiest because literally you're laying on your back. And so the kind of support you need will be for your shoulders and also for your back. So as long as your spine is in alignment, that is the key. Okay, when it comes to the type of sleeper you are and the type of firmness, it's the optimizing the pressure relief where you feel like your body is really touching the mattress to make sure you're getting optimum pressure relief and to make sure your spine is in alignment. So if you're a back sleeper, your spine is really well aligned if you use more of a medium firmness mattress. When we talk about medium firmness, really we're talking about a range of numbers from 0 being like super soft mattress to 10 being ultra firm, and then somewhere around 6.5 or 6 is somewhere with the medium firmness. So if you're a back sleeper, then sleeping on a medium firm mattress will be good to offer you the support you need. And then for everyone, it's different. You may want something a little bit less firm, something a little bit more firm. So that's one. Then the other type of sleepers, the side sleepers, okay? So really we're looking for support for the shoulders and making sure that your shoulders and your hips are aligned. And in that, if you're that kind of sleeper, you may want less firm. So maybe more of a less firm, kind of like a softer mattress, somewhere less than that 6 when it comes to the firmness level, because that will make sure that you do have good spine alignment. You're not having a shift that may then cause back pain, which is really a very common cause of back pain. And then if you are a stomach sleeper, then we want your shoulders and your hips to be aligned. And in that situation, in addition to making sure your spine is well aligned, you probably will want a more firm to ultra firm mattress. So anywhere from 7 to 10 would be ideal. Again, these are ranges. I think it's really important that you try out what works for you, try out what feels most comfortable for you before you make that decision. While I said there are 3 types of sleepers, there's also the combo sleeper, right? You may be that person who starts sleeping on your back, ends on your belly, moves to your side. And so a medium firm mattress really should suffice. Now we've talked about, the type of mattress, we've talked about the firmness level, and also one thing that I would also recommend, or one thing I'm going to put in here, is how do you pick a mattress for your child, right? For children, for kids, I really would recommend prioritizing safety. So there is an organization which is the Consumer Safety Commission. And so they put out recommendations on what is safe. So you want to make sure that your child's mattress is free of, lead or other substances that could be harmful. So that's one. Another thing that you want to make sure is you have a mattress that's relatively firm for them, so they're not sort of sinking in. And I think that is very helpful in decreasing the risk of SIDS. And also when you're picking a mattress for your child, when you're picking a crib mattress especially, you want to make sure you pick one that fits the crib as best as possible. You don't want there to be spaces in between because that can lead to a risk of entrapment or strangulation, which we don't want any of that. And then when it comes to safety, of course, I have to let you know that to decrease the risk of sudden infant death syndrome, there are recommendations that the American Academy of Pediatrics and other organizations have brought forth in terms of keeping our kids safe. And that is that your child's sleeping area should be free of any soft toys, especially in that first 2 years of age, any soft toys, any pillows, any blankets, any bumpers. All those things are not needed in our children's sleeping area, again, to reduce the risk of SIDS. Finally, I would recommend, regardless of what you're going to choose when it comes to your mattress, to try it out. And you can do two things. You can either go to the store, and there's the mattress stores all over the place, where I would recommend spending some time, spend some quality time there, go on a tour. Remember, you're spending a third of your life sleeping on these mattresses, and try out what works for you. Stay there for 5 to 10 to 15 minutes, try different sleep positions, really make sure that you're comfortable before making that investment. If you're going to buy online, because there are a lot of online stores as well, a lot of them have money back guarantee, and they have a return policy that usually is weeks and some even months. So take advantage of that. Try it out, have the mattress in, don't throw the receipt away, and see what works for you. Give it some time. It does take time to get used to. And so a mattress within the first 2 days may not necessarily feel the most comfortable, because your body is adjusting to it. So you may need to give it time and to be able to return it if you don't feel that it works. And so those are things that I would say to consider. So I hope this episode has been helpful. I will say, and I should have mentioned earlier, that I am not affiliated with any of these mattress companies. I do not endorse one over the other. I think you can make a choice based on what works for you. Do your research. And my hope is that this information is going to help you guide that really important decision. If this has been helpful, I would love it if you like this video and if you subscribe to my channel. And therefore, if there are new videos that come up, you would be the first to know. Until next time, I hope you rest well.